The level of incompetence that frickin' CEOs and corporate minded people have.
Yeah.
Like, all they can do is that one thing they can do. Like, corporate America.
Corporate America.
It's a completely made up place. What, Luna? I asked you if you wanted to go out, and you for the last 45 minutes, I've been, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? And you're like, no, I'm just going to lay here. I'm just going to lay here and let me start my talk. And then, okay, guess who wants to go out? Oh my goodness. Go on. Go. I love you. Go. Go, girl. Go potty. Dude, I swear. I fucking just want this stupid day to be over. I just, yesterday today, it's just like, I can't deal with the human race slow to a stroll, man. People are just, they're so ignorant and stupid, it makes them rude. Yep. And I can't even, I went to the grocery store today, or went and did laundry this morning early before you got up. Went to the store. I went and got flour, and then I was like, oh, I got time, I can get some more shit. So I went back in the second time, and people are just so in their own little worlds. Of all backgrounds, it doesn't matter. I don't care, but I'm so sick. I don't give a shit about authenticity. I don't care about where people come out, all this stuff. This false pride and stupid stuff. I don't go by race. I go by if people are as selfish with holding a-hole or not. That's what I go by. Hi, pretty girl. Want to go potty outside, walk around? Vinny, you're on my list. I'm not talking to you, Vinny. Come on, Vinny. Come on, girl. Go, girl. You'll never understand. I don't know. The mind of a poop eater. I ain't down with it. Okay, here we go. I know they do it for all different kinds of reasons. I'm just not down with none of them. Good girl, Luna. You want to go up the little stairs in front, or you want to go up the back? Which way? Over here? Come here. Come here. This way, ma'am.
You can do it, Luna. Come on.
She's trying to decide which stairs she wants to use. The fuzzy front or the back. She's going around the back. Man, that's one thing I can do is like, I can make things comfortable. I'm pretty okay about that.
Yes, you are.
Oh, go girl. She says, yeah, you do okay. She is doing great post-op. How many days are we out? Tuesday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days?
Yeah.
Oh, Tucker's going up the front. Come here, Tuck. Come here. Come here, Tuck. Let me take off your pillow. I said, Mom, I'm in a mood to get up those stairs, Mom. Come on, buddy. Let me help you, Warbles. Oh, he said, Mom, I'm going for it. All you gotta do is make sure support, Mom. That's it. Just support, Mom. Wanna go sit by Grandma? Oh, happy dogs. Now we're gonna put that back on you, though. I think it's the multivitamin. I think it's the yeast. Because he's getting so many vitamin-enriched nutrients in their new food regimen.
From the new food regimen.
That pure I think because there's like when I could open up the jar and smell yeast.
Yeah.
And yeah. So come on, girl. Come on, I want to do a talk. You're the best dog in the world. You're just the best. He said, Mom, we had a meeting, Mom. We know you do it. Say it to all of us, Mom. Come here, girl. Come here. Look, they all have their favorite. No, put the stairs like that. Then I'll use them. Come on, girl. Come here. Come on, pretty. Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, she likes to kiss you.
Good girl.
Yeah, she likes to
She
kiss
said, don't do it for me. Just support me. In the behind in. She's doing great though. She gets her drain out tomorrow. Drain. She has a tube sticking out her stomach for just healing process.
That's good. Then she'll be able to get
And if you keep
stronger.
thinking I'm gonna put a pillow on you, how about I just doing it? She says, no, don't do it. I don't want it. I don't care. I'm not in the mood to worry. You do such a good job. I love your face off.
Oh.
Snort. Did you hear her snort? She feels so much better. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I had a story. I tried to do this as the thumbnail. It wouldn't take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ma, this is a trip. I was going a way I don't ordinarily go. Because I don't ordinarily go that way because there's a lot of like speed bumps, undulations. And the roads are shit, dude. They freaking misappropriation of funds in Taos, New Mexico is absurd. And so I went. I don't like to go this way, but I did that today. And there's like a bend in the road where you can go off down a dirt road off to the right or left down the paved way. And I see this is what I see. And I was like, I could tell from driving, and so I'm like, that is not a new $10 bill. Like, I was at such a far distance. I guess my glasses are really good. But here, I got to cover this up, because when I started this talk, Tucker was out in the living room, and he don't like the light. So I got to subdue them a little bit for his comfort. Huh.
Yeah.
Now it'll settle down.
Yes, don't let it be calm. Yeah, he's calm.
Hold on. As a matter of fact. Good boy, Artie. Good boy. Go. See? though, please. Thank you. I think he's deaf now.
Yeah. He's older.
And so he don't hear me. And so I have to like guide him by touch. And the fan was just in the way. There. There.
Oh, that's good.
There you go, Art. Artie, you can have your own fan. There.
Oh, that's good.
There. There you go, DOGs.
Oh, look at that.
Everybody has their own fan.
Yeah. That's
Artie's gonna go back in there and lay down. I bet. Anyway, I'm so tired. Plus, I made some really freaking rad cookies. I used a different flour.
Oh, made it different?
Yeah, made a big difference. Big difference. I don't think I can go back to the cheap stuff anymore. I know it all comes from the same. Well, don't, because it don't taste the same. Anyway, so I saw it like this. And so as soon as I pull around the bend, I pull off onto the side of the road. I hop out of the bourbon. And I walk up and I grab it. And the first thing I do is I look at the year. Like, when is this made? When is this made? So it comes from the 3 mint, the A mint. I gotta look up the mint and all that. Boom, series 1950. Secretary of Treasurer was John Schneider. Ma, this $10 bill,
Whoa.
I'm gonna give it to you. You know why?
Why?
Because it was made the day, or not the day, but the year that you were born.
Oh, really?
And you were made in Taos, New Mexico, too. And I don't know how this $10 bill got from the mint that it came from, and 73 years later ended up in Taos, New Mexico. The same place my mom started out.
Oh, wow, Marge. That's
Same place she was freaking born around here.
really, wow.
I'm closing in. Somebody's going to look at me in the face and they're going to explain to me why they put my mom in an orphanage in El Paso.
Texas?
And they're going to explain to me where they've been and why they haven't been her kin and her clan for 73 years while she toiled and she suffered and I watched. Someone's going to look at me in the face and they're going to answer to me for throwing my mom away. So here, Mom, this $10 bill's for you, okay? I'm going to put it over here in a special place, all right? But this is for you. This is your $10 bill. It took you 73 years to reunite with this thing, okay?
Wow. Yeah.
That's pretty remarkable, Ma. My mom, she is an amazing woman, man. She deserves so much better treatment than she ever got. And the thing of it is, she will never, ever, ever in life ever complain about it. I sure as heck will.
You will?
Yep, she will never make a stink for all the neglect, all the mistreatment, all the illegal shit that fucking my dad and his family imposed upon her because they were connected.
Oh, okay.
Made her life a living hell, breaking the rules. Why are you gonna have laws, rules, regulations, policies? Oh, it's to benefit the crook in the pinstripe suit. The man that goes around and says, "Don't you know who I am? Do what I say. Bend over and take it." All that stuff, it's falling away. It's dying away. So, that was a trip finding that. See, he's settled down. He's not, he's settled down. I'm going to try and keep it calm. I did make some notes so I can kind of focus. I'm gonna get and I think, what is it, May? here in the next, I don't know. I gotta see how much it's gonna cost to get the bourbon apocalypse ready. I'm about to have a bunch of work done on it. They can't even do the exhaust. They said I gotta take that to a welder. Yeah, I found the, like, it's not rhino lining spray, but it's truck liner paint by the gallons at Harbor Freight for like 64 or 69. I'm gonna go to this auto body shop that I drove past. I looked up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to them, see if they'll do it, see if they'll put it in a spray gun. And see if they'll do the bourbon for me. Top, bottom, all of it, just like, because there's not a whole lot of rust on the underside. There is some. It could be just like pressure washered off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And just do the whole top and bottom. Just rhino line the whole fucking thing. And then, you know, if the windows bust out, you could, you know, but still, like, the body will stay into the world ready, right, Mom? So, I'm gonna buy me a desktop computer. I haven't had one in years. I'm ready to have one. I don't know how I'm gonna set it up. Like, I'll probably just use it standing up. I'll probably just set it right here on top of the dresser, or replace it here or something. I'll figure it out. Life is such a work in progress. Try it like this. No, that don't work. Try it like that. No, that don't work. Oh, there's the sweet spot. There's always a just right sweet spot. Anyway. Misplaced. Oh, there's so many. We're having one of those events right now. A lot of people don't recognize it. I just want to pay attention to it. That there's, like, we're having one of those bad storm outbreaks. There were storms. It's like, I feel bad for the people that get caught up. Yeah. They get caught up in other people's ideas. It happens. I've done it. I could still do it. Like, I went out and spent $8 on a bag of fucking candy because I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to try it, you know? And I even bought it twice, but I can't. It's those freeze-dried Skittles, you know? So I'm not, but, you know, I get sucked in, but that's the least I get sucked in, right? But other people get sucked in at dreams and ideas and live in this high-rise and all this shit. And all these people, they like entire complexes. I don't know if they're, I have to go back and look what buildings what kind of buildings they were, but they were just decimated by storms. And it doesn't matter, you know, and it doesn't matter how long I've been saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. I've been saying it for years. We got to prepare for the Earth's changes and stop building high rises and playing Legos with planet Earth, because planet Earth doesn't, it's like cities and towns are like dress up to me. Like, people have an idea of how a town or a city should look, you know, based on an idea of what they have, and they do whatever they can to make that the reality. The thing of it is, that outfit, it ain't practical. Like, they're trying to put, like, a bikini on Taos, and, you know, and, like, hiking boots, and you know, all that, you know, and micro beers and all that stuff, and, you know, and, you know, smoke a joint, hike, that, all this, you know, no. The world don't care about your dress-up games, beer brats. I think it's funny how all this EV shit was like a flash in the pan. It flashed in, thank goodness it didn't, like, go all the way. And now the frickin' criminals are starting to figure out how much copper is in those cables. They're not going to be able to stay in cables. They're not. They're going to stop doing it because they're not going to be able to find the people to hire the people to get those cables are heavy.
I've had to deal with cables that were very heavy on start carts when I was in the Air Force. Like shit, and people are lazy, so they're gonna quit doing it. And it's not sustainable. It's not. It never. When they started the whole thing, I'm over here going, it's not sustainable. Batteries lose their ability to hold a charge after so long. You know. I mean, at least a car battery, there might be $200, but they'll last you a couple 5 years, you know. And I live in extreme weather temperatures, and that's pretty good for extreme, you know, like not 26,000, 13,000 for a car battery. That's stupid. But there's always some guy that's going, yeah, there's a sucker born every minute. We'll just get them to do this, and they'll do it because it's the newest and the latest, greatest thing. Fucking people eat that shit up. I always been around a lot of like important people. Just ask them, they'll tell you. VIPs. Like I lived in Omaha. You know, I was a medium-sized fish that hung out, you know, and I mean, because I was in the IT world that work at these ginormous companies that employed like hundreds of thousands of people around the world. My tech stamp is pretty vast. You know, not to include my clearances and stuff like that. So, I've been around, and I haven't been screwing people over all the places I've been around to. And that's the thing, is everywhere I go, the people are so fast to screw people over. Like in Taos, I ran into a lady today, and named Linda. She was a female veteran. And I went out walking around a lot, and then when I came back in, I had like 20 minutes on the dryer. So I'm trying to help this woman. Like, I'm trying to give her the resource. I gave her my business card. I never heard from her. That's the thing, is like, man, I am a plethora of knowledge. But I'm also like I'm not going to do more for people than they're willing to do for themselves. Because mommy never fucking, like, you know, babied me. Even when I was a baby, I wasn't babied. Huh, Mom? So, I mean, she always made me face my fears and shit. Stand up to stuff. Like, face it. Like, it's uncomfortable. Oh, what? Just get through it and get on the other side of that. And people just cower and turn away and hide and run and whatever. And there's just a lot of people out there that they're just good at taking orders and doing what they're told, but they're not good about, like, thinking for themselves. So, what's America, the administration, going to do about that more? Nothing. And right now we got the storm outbreak, and so more and more people are going to be displaced. It's happening quicker and faster, and there's more landslides, earthquakes, volcanoes, like more people. I think about those video game number, like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. These people now have no place to go. And I was a perfect example on my 50th birthday on April 9th of, like, what do you do when you're faced with, like, 30-day eviction in a place where the law doesn't fucking matter because there's so much crookedness in it that the legal system is irrelevant. They make up their own laws here and ways of doing things. It's all bullshit. I know it's going to change, and I hope the young people that are coming up have more integrity than freaking, you know, the people my age and older, because they fucking totally lost their way, man. Look at I look around every day at all the bureaucrats that are choking on their blessings. Like, they're painfully, uncomfortably, awkwardly navigate through life because they have been blessed with so much that they carry it on themselves. Every day is like a badge of look at all we have, while so many people are suffering just a few blocks over. I don't feel bad for them. Hey, Ma, you feel bad for those guys? Yeah. The people that have been greedy and gluttony and then where is it? Why is this dumb? What app is this? Oh, I wanted to open this one. This one's better. Okay, so these are the storms right now, Ma. And they're grown. I should have got a screenshot of that. Damn it. So right now, these are from Canada down to Oklahoma these are the storms that are impacting, gonna impact a whole lot of people, and we're going into where the sun's gonna go down, and then shit gets real weird after dark. So it looks like Nest City. Those are all lightning strikes. That's freaking insane, dude. Like McPherson. Godspeed, you know? Like, we all live it through it. Yeah. Like, we've all, like, you keep incarnating, you die, you know, in a freaking trailer. Like, that's why, and then your spirit is supposed to, like, feel remorse. Oh my God, I just found a pinball. Your spirit is supposed to recognize other people's pain and suffering, and then you reach out and help them during their time of need. But people have forgotten. They've forgotten that they're supposed to help people in their time and suffering because they're too big building their freaking own empires and freaking putting themselves in these glass houses on top of these hills where they can't be untouched by the commoners. But you know what? They're going to have to come down and they're going to have to walk across this, on the streets. And you know what? All the streets everywhere are going to start being like, smell like piss. It don't matter where you go, because it's that person that says it's the whole world is being like shrouded and run over by narcissists. It's like, no, all these people that only care about themselves, and they buy all this stuff and have these ginormous estates, and they have them all over the place, like these false for profits in Hollywood that have all these houses and cars and look at me and love me, and they do very little for, you know, and the bottom is bottomed out. And so now the top is going to hit their bottom, and there's going to be an energetic shift in energy, because more people are going to start coming into their heart, because they already are. I already have ideas of what I want to do. Mom and I just watched Good Doctor. Did we watch, was it 2 episodes? Yeah. Anyway, there's only a couple episodes left, and then I get to imagine the characters of how they're conducting their lives, you know, in their universe, the universe of the Good Doctor. And I wonder what happened if the Good Doctor met Bates, because when he played that Norman Bates guy. I never could watch it because I didn't want to forever imagine him as that character, and I knew that's what was going to happen if I did. So Claire's back. I was glad to see that. Anyway, it got me to thinking about addiction, you know, and recovery. And there's so many people, and those damn blues, man. I think once people get the blues on them, they get their hands on the blue. That's fentanyl. Those, we call them blues on the street. It's like people gotta see. That's the thing, is nobody can save anybody. I want to start my own path of recovery. A place where people can start, and I can help, like, okay, first of all, what's your hurt? What hurts you so much that you have to dull the pain? And then what are you using to dull the pain? And let's build on that. So what hurts, and then like drug of choice. And then I can refer people to people that have different, you know, pain is pain. When people medicate with different things for different reasons. And I medicated with alcohol for a number of years, and I can't do that because I will die, because alcohol is poison. Straight up fucking poison. So the only medicine I medicate with is CBD and THC, and I make banging cookies with my THC butter that I make. And I was explaining to the girl yesterday, I went to this health fair, this old Unity church, and I was talking, I say, you know, I say, I use, I think they're RIF frequencies. It's Soundtronic. I can't remember the freaking name of the program that it's called, but I can make playlists basically that will fine tune your body. And my idea is like people that have asthma, like stuff like that, like tell me what your ailments are, and I can set healing frequencies with my program, and I can put this over the bowl that I set the butter up in, right? So I got the weed butter in the bowl, in case people need to see this. Oh, it's in the sink. Alright, that's alright. So I got the this is the butter that I make my weed butter in. So, but I just made a batch, so it's empty. So here's the weed butter. Then I put the frequencies over the weed butter with the healing frequencies, and then make the cookies with flour that I grow myself. That I, like from start to finish, it's all Marge medicine, right? It's Margical. I make Margic cookies. And that's funny because M-A-R-G is the first 4 letters of my first name, and I-C-K are the last 3 of my last. So I'm Margic. It's true. It's how Mom and God made me. So and then I told the girl about my idea, and she's like, that's all right. Yeah, I know. I got all these good ideas. I just don't know how to make it, I hate red tape, and bureaucrats don't want people to succeed like me to succeed, so they're not going to allow it. Like I can go in and get a business like, oh, I'm sorry for for whatever reason you don't qualify. Like I haven't qualified for shit. Like maybe I should try now that my Chiron return is happening and things are starting to turn around. Maybe I'll do that. Hi, PETA. I don't, you know what? This is what's funny about that. When I left the old landlord, I made a decision to eat the $2,000. So when I left, my friend helped me load up the bourbon with the last load. It was April 30th. My neighbor was out, and she's like, you want to just give me the keys? And I was like, yeah, sure, here you go. Right? And and then when I was driving back into town, did I even say I don't even know if I even said I gave the keys to Paula. I just went right into the contact and I blocked her. No, I didn't. I didn't. All I said is on April 26th is I'll be out by the 1st with the place cleaned. I'll give the keys to Brian, which is her son, and I didn't have to do that. And she just said okay. And yeah. Anyway. So I decided that that she didn't have the deposit to give to me because she was freaking out about the freaking, and they got to do a whole plumbing thing. Like the trailer that I was living in, all the plumbing was illegally done. And so they got to, and when the swamp cooler broke last year, or it seized up a couple times, I said all it needs is a little WD, and she's like, I don't have any money to fix it. And so I knew back then that, like, dude, they don't honor shit like that. Like, I got a good landlord now, but there's like, for every 9 shitty landlords I've had, one's been good. I mean, people talk about like horror stories of tenants, and And like, I didn't leave Oregon as clean as I wanted it to, but I also paid a woman $500 to clean it, or I was gonna, and then I spent like $660 on a dude junk. The stuff wasn't junk, but I couldn't take it with me. Like, there was a new washer, like, it's, but other people will tell you, she trashed the place, and I'm like, no, I didn't trash it. Yeah, you might have to remove some of the floor in some parts. You were also my landlord and my friend that we were friends since we were 15, and I kept telling you what the problems with the water situation was, but you were too high on prescription meds to freaking advocate for me. So I didn't have running water for 2.5 years. So I guess, I guess it's so hard to keep things clean for so long. I just didn't fucking care, because why should I? Because you didn't give a fuck about me. So yeah, shitty landlords. I know a lot about them. So no, I just walked away. I just ate the $2,000. I don't fucking care about money. I'd just rather never have to deal with her again. Like, what's she gonna, like, pay me $50 a month for what? She's a piece of shit. I don't want to. I don't even want. It's worth $2,000 not to have that daft cow in my life. So I just nixed it. That's all. Melinda Gonzalez, you're a daft cow. Anyway, what else happened today? So yeah, I went and did laundry. We'll see how long I can stand that. See how long I could stand that, man. I get so... It's because it's like... Because there's 2 laundry mats in Taos. There's one here, and there's one on the north side. And there's a couple, like, laundry places that'll do your shit for you, I'm not that fancy. Like, I never want to live a life where I don't do my I don't like folding my laundry. I would pay somebody to fold my shit, but like doing my own laundry, And my brother, like, hasn't done dishes in probably 15 years, 25, like, because I won't do it. Like, there's nothing on this planet that it's like, I'm too good for that. Like, when I get that thinking, there goes my ego, right? Ugh. But we'll see how long until I want to spend $1,300 on the washer and dryer. It's just gonna take one instant, and I'll come home and order it. I know that's gonna happen. But today it was, I used the Big Mama machine, and it's like 2 loads in a dryer and 1 wash, and then I divvy up the wash, and I go to put it up, my laundry in the dryer, and this woman's like, that dryer doesn't get very hot, and I take half of it out, because I already pre-scope where the dryers that are hot, so I don't have to waste quarters on machines to get hot. So and then I put it down in another one. I divvied it up, and she's like, that one doesn't get. I said, you know what, sometimes we gotta just do the best with what we got, and we're in Taos, things aren't real great here. I said, I'm not going to just keep moving my laundry just like, ooh, is this dryer going to be okay in the eyes of... I was so not willing to Taos today. And I don't know where other people live, but, like, Taos is like... You know what that low hum is? Like, fucking brain cells dying. The Taos hum, it's brain cells dying. I guess Taos is where people come for their brain cells to die. Because, pulses, thought process, negative, positive, whoop, synapses, whoop, thoughts, ideas. No, when you live in Taos, just keep doing shit the same way, because that's how you always done the shit. But they want to make it like a tourist spot. It's so bizarre, but they can't accommodate the people that live here. And more people are coming here. It's getting real busy. And I can't stop it. I would like to encourage more minded people that, like, if you like my videos, come see me in Taos. Come hang out in Taos. Put some more Marge vibe in this place. Because you get overwrought by freaking people that just have the same thoughts and same ideas over and over. Because, They're, you know, they're not very good ideas. They're not very good thoughts. It could be really cool here if it weren't for the bureaucrats, honestly. So there's more and more people getting misplaced, and you know, when I look at like what happened in Houston and shit like that, where all these they're just busted out. It's like, where are they fucking gonna go? Like, their city isn't gonna be like, here's a place, we're gonna put you up until you find a place where you want. No, that's not how it works. I just figured that out in April, on my birthday. Nobody cares. And there's supposed to be laws and rules and, you know, to help protect the tenant too. Like, you can't just throw people out. You can't get through the offices. They're too busy stuffing their faces with red and green chilies, watching fucking YouTube videos, and ignoring phones and emails. So, the help that people need, whether it's there or not, it doesn't matter. You can't get to fucking people. And if you can, then they get to decide, oh, in my eyes, you are worthy of said help. Here, let me grant you help. Oh, no, you don't have the right look. You're not the right shade of brown. Like, it just infuriates me, this whole racism thing. Because I don't go by racism, man. I don't go by race. I go by if you're an asshole or not. And if you're and sometimes, hey, and I actually appreciate someone that's going to be an asshole, because at least you know that they're going to be asshole. I don't trust people that go around, I'm so sweet and innocent all the time. I'd never harm a fly. I'd never do nothing. Like, I would. It's like, no, you're telling me all the things that you would do. My words obviously harm people all the time because I don't have any friends. And sometimes I know people and I think they're my friends, and then I find out, you know what? They're really not my fucking friends. And I'm getting pretty good at not putting up with, because to me, friendship is a two-way street. You give and take. It's a bank account. Sometimes you got to make with deposits. Sometimes you got to make withdrawals. And the older you get, like, the less tolerance I have for bullshit, and I won't, you know, I'll close the account. You know what I'll do? We'll do a trial account. We'll do a trial account. We'll do a trial operator. We'll see if we're compatible to know each other. And as soon as somebody lies to me or cheats or steals, no, we're not compatible. I went out and helped this dude yesterday. And it's like, he helped me move, right? And it's just like, Marge, he's not your friend, Marge. He was more like an employee. You paid the guy to help. You paid him to help. So there's no, like, you know, heartstrings attached. There's no loyalty there. But the guy is just really struggles in life. And I have a really, I feel, but, and then he does shit like this. Like, I wasn't going to go out anywhere. And do anything yesterday. And then early in the morning, this woman messaged me, reminding me of going to this healing fair. And are you getting hungry, Ma? And so I wanted to go the last two times and just didn't go because I forgot about it. And since you reminded me at like 6:17 in the morning, I opted to go. So it was at noon, and this guy, I get messages like, you know, shortly, like early, just going, help, need help, you know, like, oh God, or something. So, and then he's like, oh, I found these water jugs. I could really use these. And I said, okay, this is what my day is. That'll work. I can, you know, I'll come out at like 11. I'll message you, find you, and then we'll go do your water jug thing. And I can take, because the health fair was out by where he lived, like right up the road. It worked out fine. And so I go get something to eat, because I hadn't eaten yet, and I didn't want to start getting shaky. And because I gotta be like on my game when I hang out with this guy, because he drives me crazy. He's a Pisces dude, and he just drives me fucking crazy. So, and then he messaged me, I'm down at this hotel by this gas station. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does that tell me? Like, you know how many hotels are by gas stations in Taos? Like, what are you going to make me guess which one? Like, think about, like, how you're communicating with an intelligent person. Shit. And so, I said, tell me the name. It'll help. So I get the name and I go down. And his daughter was supposedly set up selling stuff in this hotel room. So plans change. So basically, he had something better come up and he blew me off. The person that was trying to help him. So I'm like, you know what? And I haven't heard from the dude all day, and that's okay. Like, take a few days. Like, don't message me for a while. Because this guy is just such a dipshit. Like, and I can't handle, I don't have the peace in me to freaking just, like, not be annoyed. So I'll just stay away for a while. And I'll forget, and then I'll see him and give him a ride or whatever, and buy a bag of dog food because he eats, you know. But just like, no, my circle's gonna get. Ma, you're my circle, okay?
Okay.
My circle is a dot
With a dot.
named Ma. Huh? And a couple of people out there in the interwebs. Huh? But I'm kind of through with freaking people because they don't care about themselves. So they don't care about nobody else because they don't care about themselves. So fuck them. What do I care? Why am I gonna, you know? That's what I was thinking about with the good doctor and stuff. Like in my places, like that's the thing about recovery and how, you know, because I went to recovery for a lot of years and there was just a lot of things I didn't jive with, but there's a lot of things that I totally jive with too, you know. And so I could, like, I mean, and all background, I don't discriminate against background people, you know. I just like, it annoys me when people keep doing the same thing over and over and they think that their life is going to change. I don't have any tolerance at all. Yeah, I saw that tattoo too, 322. The number, yeah. Good. Rad. So the bear's gonna start soon, huh? I'll have to look that up. I don't know. I'm tough. Like he cheated on, like, come on. I can't differentiate the actor from the freaking character, man. It's all the same to me. Anyway, glad to hear. So what else happened today? Oh, that Linda lady I met, you know, she lives in a van. She had a chicken, 3 dogs, and a cat in her van. And her daughter just got her a trailer. And her daughter owns the trailer that they live in, but not the property on the land, so nobody else is landlord's just an a-hole. Like, people that don't have people in life, that's why I think my shit is gonna fucking work, because there's not gonna be like a whole lot of slots, so people are gonna have to like work to be there. You know? And I think about, like, they call everybody's like recovery. I'm like, dude, how many people when was I ever covered? There's so many of us out here in the world that we were never covered. We were never undercover. We were never undercover. We were never protected. We were never, you know, never. So what are we going to recover? Like bouncing back to a place that we were before? No. People are going to have to learn how to just be civilized. And just like, first, you know, you don't have to, just because you're thinking that thing, you don't got, that's what these things did. They ruined it for a lot of people. People don't got manners. They're so used to saying whatever they want, wherever they want. With these, you take that out in the world, go ahead, see if you get popped in the mouth. Because as you can tell, I mean, there's a lot of people getting popped in the mouth all over the place, so. I ain't looking for trouble. Doesn't mean I'm not ready for it. I've been having to defend myself for a real long time. So this Linda, man, she doesn't even know what she can do. She's like, you did your whole time. I said, I did 6 years, dude. I said, here, call this number. I said, here's my card. Message me, and I'll give you all these other numbers that this woman gave me, but I didn't need it. Because all in all, aside from time from August to May, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March to April. So 9 months. So during the time of a gestation of a human being, my VA, that's how long it took for me to start going, dude, my body's fucking broke, to them going, is it broke enough? Is it broken up? Is she broken up? Does she suffer enough? Does it hurt enough? Does it, like we're gonna determine, we gotta put her through the fucking, I got the freaking, the decision letter in the mail. But I already read the decision letter online because I have brains. And so I just want to share my brain. So I tried to, and I never heard from the woman. I never heard back from her. So, message me and I'll give you what you need to put yourself in better standing. Sometimes people are just totally content with where their lives are. I'm one of those that I feel better when I'm constantly making things better. And I'm okay with how things are for us. So I would be glad to help people with their shit if they want, or tell them what I did to get my shit in order. Because word of mouth is how it works. Holy hell, I've been talking for 55 minutes. That is a good cookie. So we'll see if I hear back from Linda. People have got to have the will to live. You don't have, there's been times in my life, in the last 7 times, many times, that I have not had the will to live. Good thing that I have had so many things to love to sustain me until, oh yeah, I do have the will to live. Your body knows, man. That's how people get cancer and stuff like that. Because you don't take care of yourself. People don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of themselves. They feel fucking awful. And then they take it out on the whole world around them. It's ridiculous. Different kind of recovery. That's what I'm trying to start. Nacho neurotypical recovery. From a nacho neurotypical perspective. I'm going to give that a go. Anyway, that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a